Of course, now that you're leaning back, I don't see you anymore.
You can't see
Now
me?
I do.
Crap.
There we go.
Okay, good. Good. Sorry.
Isn't that a Beatles song? You can't see me?
I don't know. Wait, so are we live, guys?
I don't know. They said we were live for like 2 seconds and we're not live anymore. I guess we can talk about whatever we want.
Offline. Looks like it
We
says
still offline.
offline. I don't know. No, it looks. I think we're. I think we're
What,
live.
now we're live all of a sudden?
I don't know. It's up. Okay, it's up.
And that concludes our hour-long session. See you next time. Okay, I don't know how long we've been streaming, but
Okay.
wait, are you saying it's
So
live? Are people saying it's live in the chat? Because I have people over here in the conch chat saying they can't see us.
I think yeah, I think you need to reset your or not reset, refresh your browser if you can't
Yeah,
see.
type into the thing that you need to refresh your browser.
Well, everyone else is saying it, so I don't
Oh,
need to say
okay. Hi, everybody. And with that introduction,
it. Yeah, tell everyone on Kong chat to refresh if they're not getting it.
yeah, somebody just did. Welcome
Okay.
to Storm Wars live stream. We're in season 2 of our live streaming here. We're trying to do this every weekend, and we talk a little bit about the game. My name is George, Sir Valamont in the game. I'm on the dev team, and you see me often in chat and answering your questions. Over there, I
And
have
I'm Camson, JP, and I'm not on the dev team, and I'm just here to help out and be a comic relief. So,
comic relief, and also undercutting your introduction. I was going to say that JP is a card game dev in general. I've worked
well,
on
that's
projects with him in the past, and he's quite knowledgeable in this space. And we generally just do these streams together in order to present games to you and also to talk a little bit about what's to come in Storm Wars and obviously field user questions.
that's right. Actually, people are asking what's with the red versus blue, and the answer to that is well, nothing.
Oh,
It's
great.
just
Yeah.
chance. But interestingly enough, red versus blue, like when we were card devs working together, were the two like factions that we always used to demo
That's
our game
true. And
with.
we
So
always used to play red against blue because they were two
yeah,
opposite factions. Red was like fire and aggro, and blue is like calm and stalling kind of color.
but let's not get into
Back in
that.
the day of
That's
our other game,
neither
which will
here nor
come
there,
back
and it's
eventually, but will not be mentioned by name. Uh,
no, no, we'll not. So
Actually,
we
the reason I'm
have
wearing a red shirt, as you guys can see, is it's a Washington Capitals shirt. It's a Capitals jersey. I'm from Washington, D.C., and this is the hockey team I support. And we have a really big hockey game coming up later today, so I'll be going to the bar, drinking my sorrows away, and also wearing this shirt. Anyhow, welcome to our stream. The topic for today is cruise. Don't be cruel is the name of the is the name of the stream because I think I'm funny.
don't worry, you're very funny, George. I laughed a lot at you.
Thanks. You're pretty funny looking.
I just let everyone know in chat the kind of
We
your
need a
drink
laugh
of
track.
choice.
I've decided we need a laugh track. We need something to like sort of go ha ha every time we say something because that will make us seem really funny. I'm just saying.
Everyone thinks it's really funny that you drink cider, George.
I don't drink cider. This is it. Wait a second. Did you tell everyone in chat that I drink cider?
It is your drink of
You son of
choice.
a gun. It is not my.
And you also say things like son of a
It's
gun.
only my drink of choice when I live in America, and the other choices are like sock water that like the thing they wring out of campfire socks, and then they call it Budweiser or whatever they call it in this country. It's unacceptable. Try being from Holland and drinking beer in America. Anyway,
Okay. So yeah, the topic of today's cruise,
it is
um,
Tom Cruise. What do we want
which
not
is
talk about Tom Cruise?
it's actually I think it's a very crucial topic.
Are you about to go on a crusade of puns?
Just yes, although we will be cruising through them
That one
at
was
quite a
crude, is what that
uh,
was. Oh, come at me. Come at me. I can do this all
well
day.
you oh you can you
I
well
can.
do you want some croutons in that salad?
Damn it, that was my next one. All right, so Cruise, our player guild stuff.
I bet you're also embarrassed that your T-shirt isn't a crew. Okay,
All
that
right, that
one
is
was a bit
really
harder.
that's very eloquent. I don't think
I
we
don't
would
think
agree with
most
that
people
one.
got
No.
that one.
Although it does remind me that actually there's this other competing card game on Congregate that I kind of hate called Spellstone, and they recently
Oh,
released a card called an A Crew, which is a horrible, horrible, horrible overpowered card. But never mind that.
okay,
I don't
okay.
really hate it, but I hate them because they're competitors.
So, George, are you a member of a crew?
I am a member of a crew. Thank you, John Paul, for that question that we didn't prepare. Uh,
Okay,
So
this
I
is
want to
going
talk a little
great.
about player guilds, but before I get into that, let me just say two very quick things. First of all, this is our regular live stream channel where we joke around for 5 minutes before we talk about serious stuff. We'd appreciate it if all you guys would follow us here and on our YouTube channel where all these things are archived because we are trying to build up a following in order to get professional streamers to help us, which will help us with our marketing. I want to give you a little bit of overview of what's going to come because people are asking a lot of questions about in-game changes, and I keep saying, well, we're focused on other stuff. Let me explain why that is. And by the same token, let me just tell you that on this live stream, we will be giving away a lot of things. We always give away stuff. We will do a couple of door prizes where we give away prizes to people who are randomly selected who are watching us live right now. If you want to get randomly selected for a prize, whenever John Paul does the drawing for these things, he gives everybody who's following our channel a double likelihood of getting picked. You will be 2 times as likely to be picked for the random prizes. And the random prizes are pretty good. Today, the random prizes are going to be epic cards, not epic equipment. I will explain and talk about that in a little bit. But
Absolutely.
I do have this set of epic tomes that I'm going to open up some of them. And you'll basically be given the option to get some gems or a random epic card. So if you want to be eligible for that, just be watching us live, but you'll be twice as likely to be picked if you follow our channel. Anyway, we do that just because when we have more followers, we're more able to market. And really, what I was getting at earlier is that we are very focused right now on iOS. So iOS is going to be important for us. It's not obvious necessarily because people don't see where other people are playing, but about 2/3 of our player base right now is on mobile, is on Android. We do have a strong, loyal Congregate following, but most of our new installs and most of our new players, and really most of our players, are on mobile now. And so we expect that iOS is going to actually maybe double our player population overnight, maybe better than that. And we have a lot of promotions going on with it. We have a
What?
couple of sort of publishing partners on iOS that are going to help us market. So we really think that we might hit it kind of bigger there, and that will open up a lot of possibilities for us if that happens. It will actually
What?
enable us to produce more content for the game. So
What about George? What about Steam? Is that kind of thinking slated for after iOS or what?
Steam. Well, so we are greenlit for Steam. We've been greenlit for Steam for about 9 months, maybe even longer than that. Storm will know the answer to that, but we've been greenlit, and we have studied all these things. We know Steam really well. We know Congregate really well. We basically chose Congregate as the first place for us to launch for a few reasons. But one of the main reasons is honestly because we are a very pro free player game. Like, you don't need to spend money in Storm Wars to be successful. And there are some of our top players who have never spent a penny. And we're fine with that because we realize that players are content and yada yada. So without going into the whole spiel about that, we do care a lot about free players, and Steam has more of a culture of paid gaming than Congregate does. So we just thought it was more appropriate. But we're greenlit on Steam, and we can go there anytime, and we probably will in the future. It's just a question of where do we focus our efforts in order to maximize our benefit in the short term. So I'm. This is not an official announcement, but I do think that it's going to be about 2 or 2.5 weeks before we have iOS. I don't think it's going to be much longer than that. We'll probably make some actual announcements closer to the fact. So that's exciting. And once that happens, we'll be able to focus a little bit more on other stuff. I know everybody's asking a heck of a lot of questions about, in particular, about tournaments and what we're going to do with tournaments in the arena. We will get to that. We know it's a priority for players, and we can talk about how we're thinking about that right now and some of the changes we might make. I welcome anybody in the chat live to ask us questions live, and we'll answer them live on that or other topics. But I'd like to talk about cruise today because that's the topic of the day. Maybe next week's topic will be tournaments once we have a little bit more of a decision on what we're going to be doing there. Um, and yeah, I mean, go ahead. JP will collect your questions in the Twitch chat,
Sure,
and he'll ask them periodically. Shall we just
sure.
start out giving away something since we've been talking for a while here before we start talking about cruise?
Sure. Also, are you in a jail room? Because inquiring minds would like to know.
This is my office.
Having been in his office, I can attest to the fact that it does feel like a prison.
That's really weird. Okay. Yeah, it's some old building in DC that's been retrofit for office space. It's pretty nice. I mean, but yeah, the walls are questionable. I'm actually about to move the actual physical location within my office building that I'm in. So the next live stream, you'll see a different background probably. Who knows? Anyway,
Ooh,
it'll be like a
exciting.
different shade of gray. What's that, Warden? Yes, I'll keep it down. Anyway, shall we give something away? You have
Sure.
trivia lined up, don't you? Do you want to do door
When you
prize
when you
though?
say give something away, do you mean ask a trivia question?
I think that let's try out this. Let's see how popular these epic tomes are.
Okay.
All right, so
So
JP is
I'm
going to
asking a trivia
randomly
question.
select a person in the Twitch chat right now,
Ooh, ooh.
and
Okay.
you better follow our channel if you want to be picked because you have twice as much chance of being followed. He's going to tell me who that
Okay.
person is, and then that person's going to have the option to either take what 25 gems
Or an epic card.
or an epic card that chosen at random.
Okay. All right. So this is I'm literally just gonna random roll, guys. So three, two, one,
Boom.
and boom.
Who is it?
Oh, the winner is Flydinox.
Flightinox. How does this guy win every time? Reroll,
I,
reroll. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Congrats, sir. Would you would you care for an epic card or would you care for 25 gems?
epic card.
All
Smiley
right,
face.
let's see
So
it.
you have to open the epic card with the smile on
All
your
right,
face,
drum
literally.
roll. No, I don't. All right, here goes Liarich and Odysseus. Well, that's a classic. It's an oldie but a goodie. Enjoy your new crewmaster, Coliseum master.
Okay.
All right, we'll get back to more epic cards in a moment. Congrats to Flydenox. Anyway, crews. Crews are like our player guilds in our game. You can see there's a whole bunch of them here that you can choose to join um, or be invited to, depending on how it's set up.
So how does one what does one have to do to enter a crew to kind of join a crew?
It's really very simple. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the crew button from the main page here, main screen. It's the second one from the bottom. It'll take you, if you're not in a crew, to a list essentially like this of the crews that exist. You can see that I'm in a crew right now called the Blue Lizard Lounge. You're welcome to join that crew if you'd like. Um,
I think you should quit the crew and show people exactly how you join a crew.
you're just trying to get me to lose all my crew points, and
It,
that's not going to
you can
happen.
think of it as your very own crucible.
Oh my God. You need to shut up. You're just trying to get me screwed. Put an S in front
Oh,
of it.
very good.
Yeah,
Very
well,
good.
I try. So, when you're in a crew, you fight regularly against other crews in these little crew battles here. Crew battles are either offensive or defensive based on whether the other crew has chosen to attack you or you've chosen to attack them. And you basically just face off against the other crew members' decks. Each person will get 6 tries to fight against a random opponent from the other team, and in so doing, you accumulate points. The team with more points wins, and then gets adjusted on the rankings. This is just like our tournaments in our arena in that every week there are prizes given out to the crews. Every member in the crew, if you're at the top, you get a whole bunch of gems and a whole bunch of these skulls and honor points, which are different types of currencies. And you can see the prizes diminish or decrease rather as you place lower. And you spend all of these things here in the rewards shop, where there's all these unique cards that you can only get in crews.
So actually,
You'll see
George,
that they
there's
unlock
a le-
further
le-
as your crew advances.
legitimate question here, which is in the chat, is don't crew points transfer if you change crews?
They
So
do,
so I
they do,
assume they
they
mean
do. I was
okay.
just I was protesting simply because there are some disadvantages to just leaving a crew and joining a new one. There's a delay in how long you have to wait before you can spend your points. We do things like that to engender a little bit of loyalty to our crews. I think that makes sense.
Right, exactly,
Uh, so,
exactly.
um, but all of these cards, there's a lot of these cards that are designed to be unique and have cool mechanics. One of the most popular cards in the game is right here, Niven Stoutbow. You'll probably hear people in chat talking about Niven. Um, if you want Niven, you need to be in a crew because this is the crew shop right here, and you can only get these cards from here. So you can see there are quite a few of them. If you're actually back in your army screen, which is where you see all your cards, you can see what cards are the crew cards by clicking into your sort options here and choosing crew as a set. So that filter will show you all the crew cards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. So there we go. I think I have these are the ones that I have actually that I own. Then obviously on sort options we can go to click to all cards rather than owned cards, and you can see all the ones that you don't own. So I have sort of a mixed collection here. Anyhow, let's fight a few crew battles and talk about how these mechanics work. Uh,
Yeah.
Keeping in mind that if you guys have any specific questions about other aspects of the game, I'm happy to discuss those.
Yeah.
How is the chat doing there,
guess
JP?
I guess no. I should mention that if you guys have questions, ideally on topic, but even if they're not quite related, we'll certainly try to field those. So
We will.
uh, type them away in chat, and I'll log them and try to bring them up during the course of the stream.
So here is a randomly chosen deck from the opponent that I'm fighting against. This particular player is Alexis, and Alexis is using a an elemental deck with with Eliana. Eliana is a elf hero that attacks you 4 times per turn, so she does a lot of quick damage. And he's using a couple of these Dryad Thorns, which give bonuses to elementals. So he beat me pretty thoroughly there. That's a very fast deck, and I was up against it with a very slow deck. So I
George,
got beat up.
Stratocumulus or Captain Thunderwalker has a comment that the recluse spider description in from the crew set isn't that great. What do you have to say about
The
that?
Recluse Spider description, is he talking about the flavor text, or is he talking about, I assume he's talking about the card description.
Unspecified.
Let's hop over there and look at it in a second after I lose another crew battle. Maybe I won't lose this one, but as you can see, you are fighting random opponents, and your wins are tallied. Your losses will be tallied in your personal record, but what really matters is wins. After you run through your 6 wins, you have the option of using this very rare, hard to find item called a glowstone to reset your tries. So if there's a particularly important fight, you can fight more than 6 times. We are thinking about possibly taking away the limit on the number of times you can use glowstones, because right now there's a limit of 3, which doesn't really serve any purpose. But anyway.
Well, I guess it. I mean, if you can always purchase glowstones, and you could theoretically just purchase your way to victory, I suppose. I always thought of the cap in that way. So you kind of limit the amount of.
Sure, but de facto, what limits the actual amount of fighting is how long things take, because it takes a while to get through 6 battles, and people are just not buying back that often in the first place. We also have a lot of issues where they're just bugs that happen because of this limit on glowstones, where sometimes it kicks in and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh,
Um,
really?
at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I mean,
being able
my
to
instinct is that it just becomes much more pay to win. I actually think people are saying that in chat as well. That if you can unlimit or use glowstones to an
Well,
unlimited
look, I mean,
amount.
the reason that there's a limit of 3 is that. I mean, it's not like it's not, I mean, we invented the limit for that reason. I'm not
Right.
saying that's not a good idea. I'm just saying that practically speaking, if you actually look at what's happening, and you're not just talking about the theory of pay to win, What actually happens is that most people, even when they buy back, it takes them a really long time to get through the three glowstones. It takes them like at least 20
Sure,
minutes.
sure. But and my this is my counter. I mean, I've been in a couple of crew battles where you're like right just at the edge of like either ranking your crew up into a new reward tier or just at the edge of like being bumped down, and like it's like the end of the crew like
Season.
season and right, and you're really trying to like there's some really clutch battles, and I think in those, people crews that are organized enough are able to kind of rally around that and just throw time and gems and whatever at it just to make sure that they win. And I think in those cases, it would certainly make a difference. Whereas if you keep it at three, like the skill portion is kind of guaranteed to come through. Like you can't just brute force your way into winning.
Okay, well, perhaps. Um, I think
But
it's
anyway,
also
I
the
mean
case
that's
that, there are a lot of situations where what you want is you want a crew to be able to beat the crew that's higher than them. If they want to make a concerted effort in one
hmm
particular battle to beat the guys that are above them, they can rally their forces and use up all their glowstones. That's not really going to be possible if there's a hard limit of three for each of them, because the higher team can then also just use three, and it kind of makes the whole battle pointless because there's no way you're going to beat them if they have the same access. The only way you're going to beat them is like a surprise attack. So it's more interesting in a way if it's a question a little bit of prisoner's dilemma, or some sort of meta game in which you are deciding, what do I want to invest in, this fight or that fight. That was the type of thing that
huh,
was happening in the early days of Tyrant, which actually made faction play really good. So I'm not saying that we're going to make things pay to win. Don't take this as an
mm,
announcement that we're changing things. I'm just explaining that we understand both sides of the coin and that there actually are advantages to having unlimited use of something like glowstones. Just FYI. I mean, glowstones could be free, and you would get like just an allocation of, you can use 10 of them a week, or something like
huh,
that. They're free, but
huh.
you only have 10 a week, and it would
That's
actually
an interesting
feed into
mechanic,
what I'm
actually.
talking about a little bit better. I mean, if you want to think about
That
it that
that
way,
that is
it's not a question
well,
of pay to win in that sense.
right.
But I
Introducing it
understand
as
your
a
point, obviously.
yeah. Okay, fair. I actually like that last thing that you said. It introduces another aspect to the metagame, which
It's a way of
is
thinking about it. I don't actually think we're going
right.
to now make them free because people have paid a lot for them already. But these are the
No,
types of
but I mean,
things that we maybe from when we do raids, we'll do something like that.
right.
So let's see. What's the problem with the description on Recluse Spider right here?
I think it was the flavor text is just meh, maybe. You think not?
Well, well, too bad. I mean, we don't like this flavor text. Am I really being criticized for that? Well, all right. Well, I
Yeah,
take it to
yeah,
mean that if people are noticing the flavor text enough to comment on it, that they're actually enjoying the rest of it. So good.
good. So basically, George takes some constructive criticism and says, "Yeah, it's all good."
I think that's perfectly good flavor text. I didn't have anything else I wanted to write about recluse spiders. I'm actually
Now, is it
we're
pronounced
actually about
recluse
to
or recluse?
what?
Recluse, recluse. Is it
Recluse.
recluse or recluse?
I call it
And
recluse.
also, if you say it with like a Japanese accent, is it recluse?
Did you just create a crew pun out of being
Like
racially
Japanese
questionable?
accent.
You just totally ridiculous. Um,
The
you
cruise.
have no
Okay.
crew, John Paul. You have no crew. Had to be tactful. You bring
Uh,
great honor to Twitch stream.
Peel.
Okay. Yeah, look, on flavor text, we're actually about to. I'm rewriting right now flavor text for a lot of the older cards, and so we're about to release basically like 100 new flavor texts, or I don't know how many, like a whole bunch, and do a little bit of an overhaul of some of the text in the game. So we'll get to that, and then you can enjoy uh, the the style, which apparently some people don't like. Um, but anyway.
Uh, yeah, people are
Shall
asking.
we ask a
Oh yeah,
trivia
yeah,
question?
trivia.
I'm just
All
fighting my
right,
crew
so
battles right here. Basically, I'm using my live
okay.
stream time to just play my game.
Okay. So
But I'm
I have a
just
trivia,
I'd
and
like to get to the end of it to show people the wins and losses.
we have listened to feedback, I will not ask the trivia on the stream. I will actually type it. So,
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you, do we know what the delay is? I mean, why don't you type it and then after it's been there for a couple seconds, then you
right.
can.
Right. Well, no, it's actually more like ask, well, type it. Anyway, I should do it at the same time because the text will appear and then my voice will appear a couple seconds later. So anyway, um, the first trivia question for what's the prize, George?
Oh, yeah. Well, we only have two trivia questions today, right? So usually the first one is first three people to get it right get 25 gems.
Okay, here we go. First three people to get this right get
Meanwhile, I
25
am
gems.
getting my butt kicked in crew.
And the trivia is asked, what faction has the most walls?
What faction has the most walls, like wall creatures? Huh,
Yep.
that's a good
Yep.
question.
Oh,
I
well, it
think
was
I know the
apparently
answer to that.
apparently everyone knows the answer because we have three winners. The correct
Is it that easy?
correct answer, yeah, I think it was easy. The correct answer is spider people,
That is spider
and
people. Great.
uh, Delhi
Congratulations, guy.
Llama, ZVI 55, and Crocker
Yeah, and
360. You
listen, if you
guys
guys are trivia
are winners.
winners or door prize winners, if you win anything on the chat, you really, really need to tell JP right now in the Twitch chat what your username is in the game, spelling it correctly, because we have no way of knowing that, and that's the only way we're going to be able to give you your prize. You'll get your
Yeah,
prize a few hours after
and
the
and
stream's
and
over.
and
It will appear
people
in your
people like
mailbox.
if you're complaining that that you heard it and you saw people typing the answer before you heard the question, well, you can't complain like that now because I actually typed the question. So,
My
so
God,
you
what
know,
is wrong with us? We're clearly not taking criticism very well. Uh, yeah.
okay, yeah.
Why do I hear
Um,
myself? Did you turn the sound up?
no, I didn't.
Oh, I heard an echo for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Anyhow,
cool. Yeah, guys, that was a way good on you guys for winning. That's great.
yeah, congrats. And I might point out that I don't usually lose all my crew battles, so I guess I won that one. So here's what happens after you fight your six battles. This is basically what I wanted to show you. It says you have earned one honor point for participating in a crew battle, which is lovely. Those honor points, you will see them appear up here at the top left, where I have a little list of all the things I own, all my currencies. You see, my crew has 958 skull points, and I have 230 honor points because I haven't spent them in a while. As I was saying, you pay for these cards, these extra special cards with a few gems and with honor points for each copy of the card you want. So the honor points are a personal currency. Each player gets honor points, and you accumulate those yourself based on your participation, how much you've actually fought. Whereas it is your crew who use skull points to unlock these cards in the first place. So this card right here to the right of Corvina, who is the card that my crew has most recently unlocked, costs 980 skulls to unlock. So my crew, when it hits 980 skulls collectively, everyone in that crew will have access to this next card. So you can see that in the rankings here, some of the top crews are accumulating skulls more quickly than some of the lower crews. That's one of the incentives to be in a stronger crew, is that you will get access to the good crew cards a little bit earlier than everyone else. And we do occasionally reset the crew rewards and the crew rankings and so on. And we've been talking with people about a lot of players have been saying that they actually want us to reset crew more often and adjust a little bit the way the rankings are working so that it can be more competitive. That's actually also why I was talking a bit about glowstones, because I think that can help. So we may do some stuff like that, but those are the types of changes that are probably not going to happen until after our iOS release, just because we're focused on that. Maybe we'll do some other stuff before iOS, like arena stuff, but or rather tournament stuff. I can't totally promise that. We'll probably talk about that next week on the live stream. Uh, but if you guys have concerns or questions, please do ask us in the chat. This is the opportunity to chat about it. Um, we will get to that as soon as we can. So you see down here that where this button used to be for me to attack, there's now a glowstone with a little 5 because I have 5 of them. I'm able to click on this, and it asks me, do I want to use a glowstone to replenish my battles, and that will give me 6 more battles to fight against this crew. So because my crew's behind right now, we only have 11 wins to their 27. I could spend a few glowstones and get a few more wins to help the crew win this fight. After this fight ends, you can see there are 3 hours and 32 minutes left. It will automatically adjust up and down the ELO ratings, the ELO ratings of the two crews involved based on who won or who lost, and that will take us back to essentially the rankings. You can see right now my crew has 1632, so we're just between 1642 and 1627 on the rankings. And that's basically how crews work. The seasons
That is
run
how crews
Wednesday to
work.
Wednesday, Wednesday to
Wednesday
Wednesday,
to Wednesday
Wednesday,
and Thursday to
Thursday,
Friday.
second breakfast, Wednesday to Wednesday, uh, and yeah, the reason I misspeak sometimes is because there's this weird effect of me hearing everything else except myself through my earphones, and it's really surreal. I can't hear what I'm saying, so I pronounce things that way.
People want you to open more packs, George.
Are
What
they
do you think
bored?
about that? Well,
Yeah.
I think
All
so.
right, let's give out a
Unless you
door
want to do
prize.
another trivia.
No, let's give out a door prize.
Door
So
prize?
you
Okay.
might want to follow our channel. Hey, by the way, guys, you'll notice on the Twitch page itself that there is actually a couple of links to our archived seasons on YouTube. We have a playlist for each season. You can go and watch all of our old videos on YouTube. They're archived there. There's descriptions that will tell you what they're about in case you want to listen to or watch a stream that's on a particular topic. Please, if you do follow our channel here on Twitch, also follow our channel on YouTube. I know I'm asking you guys to do a lot of following, but the reason to follow the YouTube channel is actually important. It's because when we are streaming with professional streamers and so on, and we're trying to market our game, they are actually immediately going to go to our YouTube channel to see what shows have we shown already, and it will really be indicative of a popular show if we have subscribers there as well. So this is all about marketing. It's all about making our game bigger. The more players we have, the better it is for everyone, including obviously our players, because we can add more content. Anyhow, sorry for the sales pitch. Let's give away another bunch of stuff. Please follow this Twitch stream because it'll give you twice as much chance to be selected for this door prize. JP, will you do the
Yeah.
honors? In fact, you want to just
Okay.
do two of them now?
Sure. I'll do two of them, and also you answer the question. Why don't you guys have the link to your YouTube channel at the bottom of your Twitch page? Okay, go. And rolling.
We have links to it on the left there, where you see the two seasons archived. There's pictures of the seasons. Saras, our hero, is the image for season one, and Bellatrix is the image for season two. If you just click on those, it'll go straight to our YouTube channel, to those playlists.
Okay, well, the winner is Kills Occupant,
Oh, congrats, Kills.
and well, that's the first winner because we're doing two, right?
Yeah.
And the second winner is Lepus.
All right, congrats, guys. If you are the same name as you are in Storm Wars, we know who you are. Otherwise, let JP know your Storm Wars game, in-game name rather. And each of you guys, Kills and Lepus, we'll do Kills first, just because you announced him first, just so we know who's getting what card. Tell me if you want 25 gems or a random epic, probably an
Yeah, okay.
Odysseus.
Yeah,
Probably, I
so
don't know.
just type that in the chat. Kills Occupant. I'm looking for.
Lepus, you can let JP know too if you want 25 gems or a free epic.
Sure. Use the @ in front of to just direct message me or just type it in chat. Okay, epic please from Kills Occupant.
All right,
Great.
here we go. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be Elrin Summoner. Just about the best possible epic. You lucky son of a gun.
Wait, it is the best possible
No,
epic?
I think it's considered
Oh.
one of the lesser epics, but
I
maybe
was
he
gonna
has three
say.
of them and he wants to make a legendary now.
Okay, well, you should open another epic card
I should open another one for Lepus. Did he say he
for
wants one
Lepus.
too?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
drum roll, please. It's going to be an outstanding epic coming up here. Here we go. Revitalize. Yeah, that is one of the new spells in the Frontier set. Congrats. Are people
Apparently,
talking in chat about how great these cards are?
Yeah, apparently it was very cruel.
It was very cruel. I think giving away stuff for free is never cruel, but that's just my opinion. All right, congrats, guys. What shall we talk about for the last part of our stream here? A little bit of tourney
uh,
stuff. Let's check on the tourney. 12 players in tourney.
okay, sure.
People have all kinds of concerns and questions about these things. Looks like we have a reasonable distribution of players here. Yeah, there's some issues with tournaments, and we know about these things. I get bombarded in chat every single day when I come in to the Storm Wars chat about this. All kinds of opinions about what people want and so on. I encourage you, especially if you're a Congregate player and you know our forums, but even if you're not, to go to our Congregate forums over here. You can find them very easily on Congregate. JP, if you have a link ready, you could type that into the Twitch chat. I don't know if you do have a link ready.
I
Um,
just spaced out. What are you talking about? I mean, what I mean is I was reading the Twitch chat. So what were you saying?
I just sent it to you. You can
Oh,
put
yeah.
that link in the Twitch chat. These forums here are if you want to talk to us directly at length, you want to give us ideas at length. If you don't find us in the chat and you don't chat with us live, this is a pretty good place to put information or suggestions or topics. What are you cracking up about?
It's because I spaced out. Everyone thinks that's funny.
Yeah, well, he's been traveling. He hasn't slept much.
I am jet lagged. That's true. That's true.
So
Jet
come
lag.
over here and talk about Arena. Give us suggestions. Give us tournament suggestions, and we will listen to them. Storm and I both read those things every day. Uh,
That's right.
Basically, what I would say
They
about
do.
tourneys is that we want to fix it so that people can't cheat because people are exploiting from time to time. They're creating an alt account and then they're letting themselves beat that alt repeatedly with top accounts, and obviously that's not fair. And it kind of screws up our ability to gauge how hard tournaments are. Because if tournaments are really hard, if it's really hard to get the 20 wins you need to get epic equipment, then we'll decrease the amount so that it's easier and more fair for players. But we can't do that until we know that it's happening honestly. So there's a lot of solutions we're looking at for populating the tournaments with more decks for you to play against. Maybe not bot decks, but maybe actually decks that players have built for the same format in prior tournaments, and so on and so forth, making sure that we choose a range of decks from strong to weak and that we don't have alt decks in there. Um, those are the types of things that we can do. We're very open to suggestions from players on that. And by the way, if we really do have sort of what I'm calling an honest tournament system, it really will be skill based because there'll be enough different decks for you to choose from that you won't be able to play the same deck over and over. But rare coins will still be useful because, for example, you'll be able to choose the hero you want to play against when you refresh battles. And then by the same token, we can increase the rewards. I mean, I want it to be that if you get all 25 wins in a tournament, I think you should get a really good prize. I actually think you should get more gems than you pay for the tournament, plus whatever
Ooh.
epic equipment box if you get 25 wins. I think that's a totally reasonable thing to do. The only reason I haven't done that yet, and the only reason I'm not giving gems out in tournaments yet, is because we have this exploiting problem, and we need to fix that first. So it's complex, and we will definitely fix all that stuff ASAP. But we're focused on iOS. That's our top priority. If we can do the arena stuff before then, we will. But it may happen just after iOS. So I apologize if that's the case. But if that's the case, then that means in the meantime, please tell us what you want. That we have an opportunity to talk about it.
People like the idea for more 25 for more for 25.
Okay.
25 wins for more.
What are you laughing about constantly? You're such a hyena. I can't believe it. I'm trying to talk and you're just cracking up constantly.
No, it's fine.
Are you taking Valium to sleep? Is that why?
No, I don't know why people.
All right.
We have such.
Players
Nothing.
being
It's all good.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. We have a really funny community
Uh-huh.
in Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
they're hilarious. Anyway,
Uh,
so I love how all the jokes are at my expense. That's John Paul's type of humor.
uh, okay, okay. The suggestion is 25 wins for legendary equipment. What? How about that?
I could be convinced. Yeah, I could be convinced of that. Sure. But I'd have to be stone cold, ironclad sure that people weren't cheating before I did that. But I could be convinced of that. Uh, that's not a bad
Mm.
suggestion, actually.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
so this boot camp here, by the way, people have been asking me about this quest here, right next to on the campaign map, right next to the Coliseum. Everybody's asking me because there are a lot of new players in the game, why can't I access this node? Why is it locked for me? Well, the answer to that is just story. You have to beat all of the other levels on the main map before the story can advance to take you to the west. And you're going to want to go all the way up here, basically, to beat down the demon invasion up in the mountains. So don't fret. You'll be able to keep going with your quests over here and then eventually up to the Dragon Isles. Uh, but first, you have to beat the campaign wholly. Now, I think I'm going to add some kind of text here to make that clearer for new players, but that's just a shout out to the various questions people are asking.
Okay.
Hill says I need a second screen so I can see what's being typed in the Twitch chat. Well, you know what? I could put my laptop up right here, but I assumed that JP was going to be handling that, managing that well.
I'm totally managing that. I'm 100% on top of it.
Clearly,
No
yeah. That's why you're
messages get
nodding
past.
off. You're
No,
falling
no
asleep
messages
while
get past me.
participating.
I've told everyone I need to learn to sign so that while you're going off on your like monologues, I'll just sign it to
My
everybody.
monologues, just because you're asleep doesn't mean you get to say I'm going off on monologues. At least I'm awake.
Uh,
My God. So look, I
okay,
guess the funny
here's
thing
an
about giving
actual
giving away
suggestion.
these
An
things is
actual
that they're actually on my account now. So I now actually have an extra Elrin. I didn't mean to add that card. What
uh,
suggestion?
an actual suggestion is to put the unlocking of nodes point into the tutorial for new players, which sounds
Oh, that's not a
reasonable.
bad idea. Yeah, we could add some
Very
language that
reasonable.
says that. That's a smart suggestion. Okay. I haven't really
Yeah.
looked at the tutorial in a while, but that's the type of thing that's smart to look at before we add a lot of new players. So I like the idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, we have a trivia that we haven't
we
asked.
do have a trivia that we haven't asked.
The only problem
Have you
is
not
that
been
when we
collecting any kind of question or anything? I usually leave us 10 minutes at the end of the stream to answer questions.
okay, well, no, well, the chat today has been a little bit more laid back, but you know.
So you're
All right,
telling each other jokes. Great.
basically, yeah, basically. All right, well, I have a, I
Did you
have
know
a.
that statistically speaking, 6 out of 7 dwarves aren't happy? Statistically speaking. What trivia question do you want to ask?
Okay, I have one, which we had covered when we were preparing for this, but I'm not sure if should I write it just as we discussed it, as in just.
I don't even know what the question is.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna type it and hope for the
Oh wait, yeah.
best.
What
'Cause-
is the yeah. I know what it is.
yeah.
Why
Okay,
why
but is
don't you
it
want to type it into the chat? I don't
what
understand.
is it? Okay, it's about a unit, but is it the only unit?
Yes.
Okay, it is the only.
Well, it's
Okay,
the
okay,
only
okay.
unit other than the other unit.
Up. Then yeah. Okay, okay,
That's
okay, okay.
why are you? You are ridiculous.
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I'm typing it up, guys. Oh, what is the?
Oh my goodness, just copy paste.
Okay, no, you didn't type it well. That's why I have to retype it.
I didn't type it well. I
Yeah,
thought
you
you
didn't
said you
type it.
took notes.
I I took
All right, I'm
lessons.
drinking my tea.
I,
Yes, I drink cider. Yes, I drink tea. I also drink beer and coffee. I'm a perfectly normal
all
standard
right, all
guy.
right, all right. So okay, I just guys, it's in the chat. Read the
That's not very
chat. What is
convincing.
the only unit other than Marilith in the game that has slash?
That wait, the question was, what's the only unit in the game that has slash that's not
Other,
Marilith?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know the answer to that.
Well, what is it?
Why is it already been answered correctly?
Wait, how many correct answers are we taking?
3. And we're giving away an epic equipment box. Good job on telling them that, by the way.
Okay. Oh yeah, there are three answers, but what is the answer?
Are they the correct ones?
Yes.
The correct answer is Elder Samurai.
What about Triceras?
God damn it, you're right. That also has slash. All right, either of those are correct. Either of those are correct. Shit, I totally forgot. Well, why didn't you say something? Why, if you knew that there were two answers, you're just trying to make me look bad?
I don't know. I'm not responsible for my actions today. So,
Oh my goodness, that's so stupid. Triceratops is a really important card. All right, well, maybe I'm in denial about Triceratops because I don't own any on my account.
uh, all
But a
right.
really good
So we
card. Uh,
so
we have this
Triceras,
utility over here that scores cards, and Triceratops is
Triceras or Elder
second
Samurai
strongest.
is the correct answer. But question, George, are we accepting? Wait, I need to look at the log. Are we accepting Samurai as an answer, or does it have to be Elder Samurai?
Well, because we didn't say you have to type out the full name, I guess we have to accept it. Although normally you have to type out the full name, but yeah, that's fine. Sure,
Okay,
we'll take it.
so
I'm not looking at the
guys,
Twitch chat, so
so
I'm not. I have no idea who said
com,
what, but I would say that
com,
that sounds fine to me.
so the complaints that ensue are on you, George. So the winners, according to my chat
The
log, are
complaints that ensue. Are there complaints that are ensuing?
Captain Thunderwalker with the correct answer of Samurai. Two times 2x Machina with the correct answer of Triceras. And Nero Virgil with the correct answer of Triceras.
Congrats, guys, and don't forget to tell JP your in-game name, especially if it's different from your Twitch name. And by the way, just keep in mind that I always review the Twitch chat after the stream. So what I do is I archive and package the stream afterwards, and I review the entire Twitch log
Right.
just to double check on trivia and so on. So
He doesn't
if
trust me.
some no, I do, but I mean, just it's good to have a double check. And a lot of the time, if somebody is in a
Obviously.
situation where they've said the right answer, but they've kind of gotten screwed on the prize, I often will give an extra prize out. So don't feel too bad. I mean, we tend to be nice about these things. If there's somebody who said Elder Samurai, after Samurai was said, and it's kind of unfair, I'll probably give you a prize too. But that's up to me to decide a bit later on. So thank you for bearing
Uh,
with us on that.
yeah, you're gonna have fun with this chat, George. Okay, this is awesome.
Can't wait. Anyhow, so that's mostly what I wanted to talk about on the stream today, and just continue to
That's it, guys.
build these
I
things
think
up.
we should. I think. I think we should do another
What?
gift box.
We should do another epic tome. Why? Are people mad?
No, 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 no. The only one who's salty is me from all the tears in my eyes from laughing so
You're
much.
you're so weird. I think we gave out enough stuff today. We gave away three.
Oh,
You want to give
okay.
out one more? Okay, fine.
Just let's give out 10,000 gold. I just want to give something
All
though.
right, we'll give out one more door prize. One more epic.
Well, okay, yeah, one
All
more
right,
epic.
so guys, wait, don't do it yet, JP. You have an opportunity now for a couple seconds, if you haven't done it, to follow the channel. If you follow the channel, you'll have twice as much chance of being selected randomly to win this free epic.
Actually, I'm upping it to 3 times.
You're upping it to 3 times?
Yeah.
Don't up it to 3 times.
Oh, okay. I guess you don't want people subscribed to our
All
channel,
right, up it to
George.
3 times. Fine, fine.
All right,
We
all
should just
right.
do it for
So
two
in
times, though.
in
I mean,
three, two,
well, you
one,
gotta give people a
and
moment.
boom,
Oh, all right, fine.
rolling, rolling.
There's a
And
delay
I'm
on the
not talking
stream, so
about
basically you
split.
rolled the moment that.
No, I'm rolling a spliff, but no, no. Now I'm gonna roll the real one.
No, you're not rolling this. Shut up.
Just
Also,
we have to be
somebody
in the
can't get a
chat to
door
get it.
prize twice, right? You have to be careful for that.
No, no. I've been excluding people that won already.
So who
Yeah,
won?
the winner is Hextor76.
Congratulations, Hextor. Sounds like
Oh,
a
sorry, Hector.
oh
Hector
Hector.
76. He
Well,
just
Hector. Hector sounds like a boss name too. I was gonna say Hexter sounds like a boss name.
Hector.
All right.
That's
Do you
a.
want a free
That's,
epic or do you want 25 gems? Let us know.
uh. Oh yeah. Okay, Hector. Let us know. I guess
And don't forget to tell JP your in-game name.
it is Hextor.
Is it Hextor?
Well, no, it's. I'm confused.
First of all, shall I click the open button on this epic tome or not? Take what's in the box. Take what's in the box. The box.
Okay, he's AFK maybe. Okay, we're just gonna roll again because he's AFK.
Why did he not respond?
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's a shame. All right, roll somebody
Okay,
else.
okay. Rolling somebody else, and boom, Lily and Jenna.
That's gonna be Prince Bane, I think, but unless it's King Bane, I don't remember. Have him say what his name is in the Twitch chat, please, sir. Do you want 25 gems or do you want an epic tome? An
Lily
epic,
and
rather.
Jenna, Lily and Jenna, Lily and Jenna, epic. Okay,
Let's
boom.
go. Hopefully this will be a good one. And it is. Boom. It is Walks with Sorrow. It is another classic card.
Oh, that's a great card.
I
I
actually think
love.
that it's becoming more and more important in the metagame now. Also, the legendary version of this card is sick. Heal 3 is really good. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
congrats,
yeah.
guys, on your various free things. We always pleased to pass things out. And oh,
Yeah.
look, the season ended in the arena, and we got various prizes as a result. Thanks for watching our
Two.
stream. If you guys have any last minute questions, we'll field them. But otherwise, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, and also if you have any last minute crew puns, definitely speak
You
now
mean like
or
a
forever.
Groupon? Is that what you just said? If anybody has any last minute Groupons,
Crew puns.
that's a Groupon. Can you use the word Groupon in a sentence, John Paul?
I
Oh,
no,
you can't? Yes! Somehow
no.
that's victory.
Oh. There was actually so Lepus had a question from the very beginning of the stream, and I never brought it up. I forgot.
Please
So he says, "I
ask.
want to hear when the bug with staff of suggestion will get fixed."
Today. Storm
Today.
is, I mean, I can't obviously speak for Storm's time. He's very busy. Maybe he's doing something else today. But it is on the list of things that we're fixing next, and I think we're putting out a patch today. We might be putting out a patch tomorrow or whatever, but it will be fixed in the next patch.
Okay.
He's talking about the bug where Staff of Suggestion can target a stealth unit, remove the stealth, and then it gets to go again the next turn instead of skipping a turn. I'm pretty sure that's what he's asking about, and that will be fixed.
Oh, wait. I see something in the chat. Wait a second.
What's that?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait,
I,
what?
I,
Iron Ogre
instead of
says that
saying
he
wait a
is.
second every second, you could say like wait 5 seconds.
Okay, wait 5 seconds. Apparently, Iron Ogre is Hextor 76. But wait, how? What?
What are you talking about?
Wait, I'm confused. You can't have two. You can't be in the chat with two people to win. That's just cheating. What?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You're running it. So what? Somebody was logged into Twitch as several different people so he could win a door prize more likely?
I don't know. Is that what it is, Iron Ogre? Because that's sneaky of you, but you also admitted it. So I don't know if. I mean,
So what happened when you said that Hextor won the prize, and what does he want? He
well,
responded
it
with the
was
wrong username.
no. Well, it was that epic. I don't. I'm confused, man.
When there is a door
So
prize
confused.
and you pull a name out of a hat, you ask the person whose name it is what they want. If somebody other than him said what he wanted because he's running multiple
No.
accounts,
Because
then
well,
that's just too bad.
Hexter was. It was concluded in the Twitch chat that Hexter was AFK, but then it came to light that Hexter was actually Iron Ogre. But
This is very confusing.
that would mean that you know what, George? I'm gonna. Let's. Shall we let the Twitch channel decide?
What are we deciding on? What are you even
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
Somebody who you
Okay,
chose was
okay.
AFK, so we gave it to somebody else. That seems totally reasonable.
It's a okay. Iron Ogre says I just logged in with my Facebook account Iron Ogre, and it tagged me with Hexter. Not sure why that happened, guys. Not a bot or hacker or whatever. Hexter is my game name.
Huh.
But Hexter,
So, but when he's
but
typing to the chat, it's making his username appear different from the actual one that we selected.
huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really
yeah.
messed up. All right, you know what? That
Well,
sounds legit. Let's give him a. Let's open a new one for this guy. Sorry about
I
that. We'll look into
well
why that's happening.
I mean, I guess because we're nice.
Well, we're not. I
Iron
mean, if
Ogre
it's
is.
just an honest bug, I mean,
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. So just do it.
is that what's
We
actually
love to
happening?
open.
It's actually a bug.
I don't know, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt
Okay, benefit of the
because
doubt.
he sounds so sincere in his typing.
Okay, great. Would you like an epic or 25 gems?
Okay, so Iron Ogre, I guess reply again with if you want an epic or gems. And as soon as he gets that, i.e. in 10 or 15 seconds, he will respond.
So explain to me what happened. He logged in with his Facebook name and the name that.
Okay, he wants the epic.
So the name on the
Yeah,
stream is different than the name when you type in the chat. That's really
I
weird. I
guess
don't know how
I
that's
mean
possible.
I don't know how that happened, but you know what? It doesn't matter because
Well, are there two different
let's
people
hope.
listed in your little Twitch chat? I mean, whatever. All right, let's
Oh, well,
open this.
there were at some point. I guess there isn't there's no Hexter now, so it was when we rolled, but I don't know.
All right, let's see what this is. It is a black dragon. That's not so bad, actually.
That's pretty
That's a
good.
pretty decent prize. All right, congrats.
That's good. Congrats. Apparently, Iron Ogre runs Dragon Warriors crew, so he's legit. It's him, Hexter. It's just funny because now everyone's saying that Captain Thunderwalker is Kill's occupant. Everyone is saying that there's someone else.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you guys for making it so
Uh,
difficult.
anyway,
I
that's
appreciate
great.
you guys watching, and we'll be back. I think next weekend. I think we're both on schedule for that, right?
Uh,
I'm traveling on the
yeah.
10th, so next weekend is the 8th and the 9th. Yeah. We'll see you then. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
pretty much,
for your
pretty much.
patience and bearing with us. We're really looking forward to iOS. It's coming really soon. Maybe we'll have a special stream for that in a couple weeks. Next week, we'll probably talk about tournaments. If you have a chance, go check us out on YouTube, follow us there, so on and so forth. Let us know if you want us to cover certain topics in future streams. And, until next time, we'll see you in game.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I mean, I was a little out of it today, guys, but
That's all right.
thanks
You're
for
just
being
traveling.
patient with me.
You had like a 10-hour flight. You're fine.
Yeah. And George, don't forget to fix the staff of suggestions.
I It's a staff of suggestion. That's a good suggestion. Incidentally, I will fix it.
Well, maybe one of the things you should fix is adding an S to the end,
It's not
so
a
it's a
staff of
better card.
suggestions. It's a staff of suggestion. It's better without the S.
Maybe you should equip your staff of suggestions in the Twitch
All right,
stream.
I'm logging off. You're beyond help.
Okay.
Suggestion is like an old trope from all these old fantasy games. Suggestion means like putting the idea into someone
I,
else's mind
I,
to
kn-
do some.
I know what it means. They're putting the idea in your mind to fix it
I'm not.
and make it
It's
suggestions.
being fixed. It's being fixed. I'm logging off.
All right,
See you
later, guys.
guys. For me and for that guy over there. See you next time.
Yeah, later. Bye.